students. Today we are going to learn the nucleophilic substitution reactions of the alkyl halides. Now this is our chapter number 10 of 12th science of chemistry. Into that we already learned about the preparation, nomenclature, classification of alkyl halides. Now these are the chemical reactions of alkyl halide. Into that, in the nucleophilic substitution reaction, one nucleophile replaces the another nucleophile. Now the first reaction, that is the action of strong alkali NaOH and KOH, we already learned. Into that we obtain the alcohols from the alkyl halides. Now in this second reaction there is the action of sodium alkoxide. Now sodium alkoxide is obtained when that is sodium hydroxide that reacts with the alcohol, and into that when the alcohol reacts with the sodium metal, into that also the sodium alkoxide is obtained. Now the H atom of the alcohol ROH is replaced by this sodium. So when sodium reacts with that of the alcohol, we obtain this sodium alkoxide. This OR group is called as the alkoxide group. Alkyl and oxide, alkoxide group. Now how the general reaction is there? This is the general reaction. Now this is the general formula of alkyl halide RX, and this is the general formula of sodium alkoxide. Now this is the alkoxide group. OR group is the alkoxide group, so the name is sodium alkoxide. When alkyl halide reacts with this sodium alkoxide, what happened? This halogen atom is replaced by this alkoxide group, which is the nucleophile. So this and sodium reacts with that of the halogen, and there is formation of this ROR dash. Now you can take here dash also, or it may be formed the symmetrical ether or unsymmetrical ether. And now this is the general formula of ether. We know in the 11th standard ROR dash. Now this is the ether, and NaOH is formed. Now take any example, particular example. When this ethyl bromide, now this is the alkyl halide. The name of this alkyl halide is ethyl bromide. When ethyl bromide reacts with this sodium methoxide, now this OCH3, this group is called as the methoxide group, and this sodium NaOCH3 is called as the sodium methoxide. Now in this reaction, this bromide ion is replaced by this methoxide ion. That is the new nucleophile comes there. So it is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. On heating, now this CH3CH2, this OCH3 get attached here to the alkyl group, and this Na and Br form the byproduct NaBr. Now here, what is the name of this ether? We know that during the nomenclature of ether in the common name system, we alphabetically give the names. Now ethyl, the E comes first of this ethyl group, and then M of this methyl group. So the name of this ether is ethyl methyl ether. Now in the 11th standard we know that this is ethyl methyl ether. There is again the IUPAC name of this ether, and that is given from this short group becomes as the methoxide group, and this large alkyl group becomes as the parent alkyl. So the name, IUPAC name of this ether, that is the ethyl methyl ether, in the IUPAC name it is called as the methoxyethane. Methoxyethane. We learn the chapter ether. Into that we learn about the IUPAC name. So this is the methoxyethane or ethyl methyl ether. Now this is the unsymmetrical ether, because when we draw the symmetrical axis, the two parts are not equal. So unsymmetrical ethers as well as symmetrical ethers are prepared by the action of this sodium alkoxide on alkyl halides. Now this is the example in which we symmetrical ether. Now this is you can take any alkyl halide here. I take here ethyl iodide. You can take ethyl chloride or ethyl bromide also. Now this is the ethyl iodide when reacts with the sodium ethoxide, because this is the OC2H5, that is the ethyl group, but I write as CH2CH3. So this is the ethyl group and this is oxygen. So the name of this group is ethoxide group, and as sodium is attached there, so it is the sodium ethoxide. When sodium ethoxide is heated with ethyl iodide, diethyl ether is formed, which is the symmetrical ether. Now see on the blackboard, there is formation of the diethyl ether. Now how the diethyl ether is obtained? See there. Now see here, the product of this reaction, that is the ethyl iodide, when reacts with the sodium ethoxide, there is formation of, now this iodide ion is replaced by OCH2CH3 group. So there is the CH3CH2O CH2CH3 diethyl ether, and sodium iodide is also formed here. Now this is the symmetrical ether. This is the symmetrical ether because both of the alkyl groups, that is the ethyl groups, are same. Now thus when ethyl bromide reacts with sodium methoxide, ethyl methyl ether is obtained in the first reaction, and when ethyl iodide reacts with the sodium ethoxide, diethyl ether is obtained. Now this is the diethyl ether, symmetrical ether. The name, IUPAC name of this ether is also, that is the ethoxy or ethoxy ethane, because both of the alkyl groups are similar. So always we take during the nomenclature of ether in the IUPAC system the smaller alkyl group as the alkoxy group and the larger alkyl group as the parent alkyl. But here both of the alkyl groups are similar, so the name is ethoxy ethane. Now next reaction, that is the next nucleophilic reaction, is action of silver carboxylate. Now here silver carboxylate is also called as the silver salt of fatty acid. What is the name of this silver carboxylate? Silver salt of fatty acid. So when this alkyl halide, this is the general reaction, reacts with this silver carboxylate. Now this is the carboxylate group, RC-double-bond-O, RCO. We know that is the carboxylate group obtained from the carboxylic acid by replacing the H here, RCOO, that is the carboxylate group, and on the place of hydrogen in the acid there is the silver, so it is the silver salt of carboxylic acid or fatty acid. We know that carboxylic acid are also called as the fatty acids. So it is the silver salt of fatty acid or silver salt of carboxylic acid or silver carboxylate. Now when this silver carboxylate reacts with the alkyl halide on heating, what is obtained here? Ester is formed. Now what is their form? This silver get replaced by this alkyl group, or this halogen is replaced by these, that is the carboxylate group. Actually this halogen is replaced by this carboxylate group. Here I write first this carboxylate group first, then R dash C-double-bond-O, because these R and R may be same or different, so I take here the R dash. So R dash C-double-bond-O, and to this oxygen, this alkyl group get attached here, and there is the formation of ester. We know the general formula of the ester in the A-level standard. What is that? RC-double-bond-O, OR dash. That is the general formula. Now this is the ester, and there is formation of the byproduct silver halide which get precipitated. Now in this way, if we take the particular example such as ethyl bromide, when this ethyl bromide, in case of this alkyl halide, I take here the ethyl bromide, reacts with the silver acetate. Now this is the silver salt of acetic acid, because CH3 C-double-bond-O. Here R dash is the CH3 group, so it is the acetic acid. In case of that hydrogen, there is the silver, so it is the that is the carboxylic silver salt of carboxylic acid, that is acetic acid. So it is the silver acetate when reacts with the ethyl bromide. What is there? Now this bromine and this silver form the AgBr, and on that silver there is the CH3 CH2 group, that is CH2 write down first and then write down the CH3. Now actually this bromine is replaced by this nucleophile, that is the CH3 COO minus. Now here is the formation of, that is the ethyl acetate, because the name of the ester is given from the back side. As this ethyl group attaches to this oxygen, the name is ethyl acetate. The ester ethyl acetate is formed and silver bromide is also formed. Now again we can take the another example. This is the methyl iodide. When methyl iodide reacts with the silver acetate, same, that is the salt I take here silver acetate. Now here only the alkyl halide I change. This is the methyl iodide, and this iodine and silver from the AgI, and there is the CH3 C-double-bond-O CH3. That is the name of this ester is given from backside methyl acetate, as that is the ethyl acetate. This is the methyl acetate. The name of the ester at the ending there is the ATE suffix. So it is the ester, and the name of this ester is the methyl acetate. Remember student. Now let us learn the next nucleophilic reaction. So you learn here in this third reaction, that is the action of silver carboxylate. What we obtain? In that we obtain the ester, and the silver carboxylate is also called as the silver salt of fatty acid. Now in that case we obtain the ester. So when ethyl bromide reacts with that of the silver acetate, there is formation of the ethyl acetate. And when methyl iodide reacts with the silver acetate, there is formation of the methyl acetate ester. Now let us learn the next reaction, but you take the screenshot and write down the notes, because in the textbook there is not given the particular reaction. They give in the chart only that of the general reaction in that chart. But always in the examination particular reactions are asked, such as what is the action of silver acetate on ethyl bromide, or what is the action of sodium methoxide on ethyl bromide. In this way they ask the question, or how will you prepare ethyl methyl ether from that of the ethyl bromide and sodium, that is sodium methoxide, or how will you prepare diethyl ether by using the sodium methoxide. Such questions are there. General reactions are generally not asked. But if there is the short note, then you must write down the general reaction also in the short note. If they ask us to write down the short note on action of sodium alkoxide, there is the, you must give the general reaction also. Now this is the particular reaction, 2-2 reaction we take, and so you write down all these reactions in your notebook. Remember student, and that are very important. These reactions are also very important. Now let us learn the next reaction, that is the what is given, that is the fourth reaction. Now students, we are learning the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now this is the reaction number 4 in that chart, which is given on page number, that is the 222, and into that, in the chart they are given only the general reactions, but in the examination they ask us the particular reactions. Now the first 3 reactions we already completed. Now this is the fourth reaction, action of ammonia. Now see here, you know the formula of ammonia. What is the formula of ammonia? NH3. Now here there is the action of alcoholic ammonia on that of the alkyl halide, and we obtain the primary amine RNH2. In 11th standard we learn learn primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, how they give the nomenclature we also learn. If the only the NH2 group is attached to the alkyl group, that are the primary amine. If one of the hydrogen is replaced by the one alkyl group, that is the primary amine. If two hydrogen of the ammonia is replaced by two different or same alkyl group, that are the secondary amines. And if all the three hydrogen atoms are replaced by the alkyl group, that are the tertiary amine. We learned that in the 11th standard. Now see here, we have to prepare here primary amines only. Now this is the ammonia, alcoholic ammonia. You can write this ammonia NH3 as NH2H because only that is NH2 group get attached to this alkyl group in the alkyl halide. Now this one nucleophile is replaced by the another nucleophile. We know that ammonia in that nitrogen, on the nitrogen there are the two lone pair of electrons, that means the two electron, and due to that it is the nucleophile. We know that nucleophile is having the electron rich, that is they attack on the electrophile. Now here this NH2 group replaces this and the H and X forms the byproduct HX, and there is formation of this primary amine. What is the formula? RNH2. Now take any particular reaction. Now this is the alkyl halide general formula. Now take any ethyl bromide. Now this is, I take here alkyl halide, the name of that alkyl halide is ethyl bromide. Now when it reacts with the ammonia, now this is ammonia, I write only for your convenience as HNH2, but actually it is NH3 alcoholic ammonia because this H and Br form the byproduct HBr and this NH2 is directly attached to this alkyl group CH3CH2. Now what is the, after heating, what is the product? This CH3CH2 directly attaches this NH2 group, and this primary amine have the name ethylamine, or it is also called as IUPAC name ethanamine. Ethanamine is the IUPAC name and ethylamine is the common name. And this byproduct HBr is formed here. Now in this way we obtain this ethylamine as the primary amine by the action of alcoholic ammonia on that of the alkyl halide. Now take the another second example. You can take here any alkyl halide. I take here methyl iodide. When methyl iodide reacts with this ammonia, alcoholic ammonia, what form? This HI get removed as the byproduct, and this NH2 group is directly attached to this alkyl group, and there is formation of methylamine. Now this is also the primary amine. You can form any primary amine in this way. If they ask you in the examination, how will you obtain, that is the propanamine, that is the N-propyl amine from that of the propyl chloride. Then you take here propyl chloride, here ammonia, and there is formation of N-propyl amine. Now in this way you must write down the balanced chemical reaction for the 2 marks. Now let us learn the fifth reaction. Now this reaction, that is action of potassium cyanide. You know that. What is the formula of potassium cyanide? KCl. Potassium have the, that is symbol K, and cyanide have the symbol Cl. Now in this way, this is the action of potassium cyanide, KCl. Very important reaction these are also. Now when the alcoholic solution of this potassium cyanide reacts with the alkyl halide, now this is the general reaction I given here. Very simple reactions, only there is the replacement of this halogen atom by another nucleophile. So the name is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now here, this halogen atom is replaced by this cyanide group. Now this cyanide group is also called as the nitrile group. Now actually it is C triple bond N. Remember that. Because carbon have the 4 bond around it and nitrogen have the 3 bonds around it. Now this is dash or bond C triple bond N. Such type of the group is there. You can write this in this way also. The product can be written in this way also. Now this is R. This can be written as RC triple bond N. Remember, these and these are similar. No difference into that. Now this is the alkyl cyanide or alkyl nitrile. Both name you must remember. Now what happened here? This halogen atom is replaced by this cyano group or nitrile group, and there is formation of RCN, that is alkyl cyanide, and this K and halogen form the KX. Now take the any particular reaction. You can take here any ethyl or methyl, iodide, bromide, etc. Now I take here ethyl bromide. Now there is the action of this alcoholic potassium cyanide on ethyl bromide. Now what happened here? Here also this cyanide group attack on this, that is the ethyl group, and there is formation of ethyl cyanide or ethyl what? Nitrile. Both are the same name. That means both names are for the same compound, that is the ethyl cyanide or ethyl nitride. They ask you the question, how will you form the ethyl cyanide or ethyl nitride? By the action of KCl on the ethyl bromide, or sometimes they may be asked in this way, how will you obtain the ethyl nitride from the ethyl bromide? Then you must remember that the ethyl nitride or ethyl cyanide are formed when the potassium cyanide, alcoholic potassium cyanide reacts with the alkyl halide. Now here this K and B are on the KBr, very simple reaction. Now next example I take here, what is this? Methyl iodide. Or you know that the IUPAC name is iodomethane. They may be asked, what is the action of potassium cyanide on iodomethane? Iodomethane means methyl iodide. Now here also this KCN form the byproduct, and this cyanide directly attached to this Cn, and there is methyl cyanide or methyl nitrile is obtained, and the byproduct is the Kr. Now next reaction. So during writing the answer in the examination, you must write down this balance reaction and only one sentence. When ethyl bromide reacts with alcoholic solution of potassium cyanide, ethyl cyanide or ethyl nitrile is obtained or formed. That is very simple to write down the description. I do not give here the description for this reaction. In that first reaction, I will give that description, but very simple language into that. Now action of silver cyanide now. This is the action of silver, potassium cyanide. This is the action of silver cyanide. What is the formula? AgCN, silver cyanide. Now here the another that is the compound obtained, the name of that is the alkyl isocyanide. Iso is there. Now why iso? Because this cyanide group attaches to this alkyl group from this nitrogen and not by the carbon. Now see in the product. What are the product? Now this RX, alkyl halide. This is the general reaction. When reacts with this silver cyanide, alcoholic silver cyanide, on heating what happened? This X is replaced by this NC, N triple bond C. Now here is the plus and here is the minus charge, because we know that carbon have only the 3 bonds, but here, nitrogen have only the 3 bonds, but here around the nitrogen there are the 4 bonds. That means the lone pair is used up, and so there is the positive charge. And carbon have the 4 bonds, but here only 3 bonds. Now this is the negative charge for that 4th bond. Now in this way, this is the alkyl isocyanide. These are only the alkyl cyanide. Cn get attached. Here NC get attached. That is therefore this is alkyl isocyanide. And there is also formation of this silver halide, which is precipitate out. Because silver halide are always in the form of precipitation. PPT. Again, the example is ethyl bromide. We take any alkyl halide here also, and this silver, alcoholic silver cyanide, there is formation of ethyl isocyanide. Give the name as iso. Ethyl isocyanide, not only ethyl cyanide, because N is first and then carbon is there. And there is formation of this AgBr as the precipitate. Now let us learn the next, that is the 7th reaction, students. Now first you take the screenshot, because in the textbook, these reactions are not given. There are only general reaction in that chart. But these particular reaction asked into the examination. Now let us learn that is the next 7th reaction, nucleophilic reaction. Now see the 7th number of reaction, that is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now in this reaction we obtain that is the alkyl nitrite. Now what is that? That is the action of potassium nitrite. Now see the general reaction on the blackboard. That is the action of potassium nitrite. What is the formula of potassium nitrate? KNO2. But it can be written in this way also. That is KN. That means KON double bond O. You can write in this way also KNO2. That is very similar. This or this potassium nitrite, when reacts with that of the alkyl halide, there is formation of alkyl nitrite. That means only this halogen is replaced by this nitrite group. ON double bond O. Alkyl nitrite. And this K and X form the KX. Very simple reaction. Now take the particular reaction. Ethyl bromide. Now this is the ethyl bromide. That is the name of the alkyl halide is ethyl bromide. Now when this ethyl bromide reacts with that of the potassium nitrite, there is formation of ethyl nitrite. And this K and Br form the KBr. Now this is the ethyl nitrite. You can write in this way also CH3CH2NO2. That is very simple. Now the another example I take here, that is the methyl iodide or iodomethane. And this when reacts with this potassium nitrate, there is again formation of this Ki and this O is directly attached and this is the methyl nitrate is formed. Now let us learn that is the last reaction of this nucleophilic substitution, reaction number 8. That is the action of silver nitrate. Now in the potassium nitrate there is the formation of alkyl nitrate. But when there is the action of silver nitrate, there is formation of nitroalkane. What is the difference between this nitrite and nitroalkane? See here. Here in the nitrite, this, that is the ONO2 group attaches to this alkyl group by oxygen. See here, oxygen. So it is nitrite. See here. Again, you can write CH3CH2ON double bond O. Always write in this way because that is the nitrite. But when we react with the silver nitrite with that of the alkyl halide, then in that this NO2 group is attached to this alkyl group by the nitrogen. So there is the formation of nitroalkane. Because as the both groups are similar, NO2, but here oxygen is attached to the alkyl group and here nitrogen is attached to the alkyl group. That is the difference. So it is the nitroalkane. Now see here, this is general reaction. Alkyl halide reacts with the silver nitrite NO2. But here attachment is from that of the nitrogen. Nitrogen acquires the positive charge because there are the 4 bonds around the nitrogen. Because we know that around nitrogen only 3 bonds. So lone pair is used up. So there is the positive charge. And this oxygen always have the 2 bonds around it. But here only 1 bond. So this is the negative charge of the second one. So this is the RnO2. That is the nitroalkane. Now during writing the particular reaction, you simply write down in this way. This ethyl bromide when reacts with the silver nitrate, there is formation of CH3CH2NO2 because N get here attached. So this is the nitroethane. In 11th standard, in the classification of organic compound by the functional group, we give that name as nitroethane. If there is the CH3 group as nitromethane, and here is AgBr as the byproduct. Directly attach this NO2 group here, but during the reaction with that of the this potassium nitrate always attach this alkyl group to that oxygen. Now that is the difference. And as there is the direct attachment to that of the nitrogen, you can write in this way, NO2. Do not write in this way again. Only that is the alkyl group, this R group, and write down the NO2 group. That is the nitro alkane, and this nitroalkane, the name of this nitroalkane is nitroethane because ethyl group is there. Now here also methyl iodide when reacts with the silver nitride, directly write down this NO2 group in place of this iodine, and AgI is the byproduct which get precipitated, and there is the methyl group and they are directly attached to the NO2 group, and the name of this is the nitromethane, that is the nitrogen. So here our description give here, when ethyl bromide, this ethyl bromide reacts with the silver nitride, this is silver nitride, nitroethane is obtained or formed. In this way write down the balance reaction and give such one sentence as the description. Now for the second reaction, when methyl iodide reacts with that of the AgNO2, silver nitrate, there is the formation of nitromethane is obtained. Now these are the 8 nucleophilic reaction, students, and if you understand this nucleophilic reaction very well, then you like, subscribe and share this video so that maximum students can be benefited, because in the textbook there is not particular reaction given, only the general reaction is given. But first you take the screenshot and write down the notes in a beautiful handwriting.